just keep that in mind. And I think people inherently know that, but until you've been in the thick of it, it's very disheartening back in the day when I would lose 40 pounds and then just gain back 50. Then I lost all of that time and all of that energy and all of that effort. When you finally make the decision to change your life, realize that it will set off a ripple effect that will affect every single person around you. Everybody, from your coworkers to your partners to your kids, everything. And if you're strong enough to stand in your own truth, you will do this and you will be successful. But you have to make the decision.
You have to make
Nobody's going to make it for you.
You have to make the decision, listeners. Stand in your own truth, realize that there will be ripple effects, and make a plan for success and not a plan for failure. Those are the final words of wisdom that Alan leaves us with. I'd also want to know, Alan, if anybody would like to get in contact with you or to see some of your photography or any of the things that you do, how can they get in contact with you? What would be a good way to do that?
The best way, actually, will be, would be to email me, really.
Okay.
Alan, ALAN, .Norman, NORMAN, @outlook.com. That is the easiest and quickest way to get a hold of me.
All right, guys. So if you have questions for Alan, you can find him at Alan, ALAN.Norman @outlook.com, correct?
Yes.
Alan, thank you so much. I mean that sincerely, for coming on and sharing energy with me, especially about such a personal topic. This is something that is near and dear, and no pun intended, to our hearts, both of our hearts. And so it is near and dear. And I am so grateful that you chose to be vulnerable today, because that is definitely part of how you evolve. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. Thank you, Monette.
Guys, wasn't he great? I so enjoy conversations with him. I've had a million over our lifetime about everything, a myriad of conversations from this subject to Madonna, okay, to Madonna. And he is so wise. And if you have questions, he's truly a person that will field those questions and answer for you anything that you might want to ask. And so please do not hesitate to follow up with our guest today, Alan. And before we go today, guys, I'm so excited to announce one more thing, a new venture that I have been working on. I will be writing a column for the next year in a burgeoning online magazine called Connect 10. And if you're interested in more content and expert information, not just from myself, but from a plethora of very wise experts, then Connect 10 is the place for you. Connect 10 is a new online magazine that is on the pulse of self-development. And this free to you magazine is easy to access in a desktop and Android, iPad format. It's very compatible with those. So you can find new content monthly at Connect 10. My column is a food for thought kind of column where I'm just kind of expounding on some spiritual things. And I wrap it up with a delicious new recipe every month. It's easy to follow. So come join us. Come on over, click, find, look. You can go onto my Facebook at Monette Brann-Natta, and there are links there to access for your desktop and your iPad and Android. So join us over at Connect 10 and get to know us, where our motto is we're making connections one person at a time. I want to thank you so much for joining me this week on Evolve. Next week, tune in. If you have served our country so proudly, if you know a patriot, a veteran, if you're in America, next week is a show for you. I'm so excited about my guest next week. He's done landmark work that has earned him the ability to have a Pulitzer Prize winning article written about him, a bill signed and passed through Congress and signed by Obama. Join us next week as I interview my guest, Mr. Fred Salanti. So excited for the Missing in America project. Thank you for joining us today. Come back and we'll share some energy and evolve together.